Lewis, but they've managed to pick up 3. It's been an excellent start. This is how the last man got dismissed. Subramanian trying to sweep the ball, completely missing it, and umpire thought that would go on to hit the leg stump. Missing out an opportunity. A spot of bother for Chittagong. They do not lose another wicket from here on. Oh, Joseph beautifully bowled. He was all over the place in the first over. Remember, he picked up a wicket in the very first ball that he bowled. And now he's come back very strongly. Eddie Rainsford, a very good afternoon. Fantastic.
Previous commentators on his action and how he delivers the delivery. He's definitely getting some movement. There is movement out there. The captain, Hedi Miraz, he's out there as well. Spoke about how he probably wants to lead from the front. Must remind you, we're still in the power play. 3 deliveries to go. The challengers, how can they capitalize on those final 3 deliveries with all field restrictions? Already lost 3.
Yeah, once he gets the ball moving away from the right hand, a good quick run taken, the batsman seems to be in trouble. Have a look at what happened of the very first ball bowled in the 8th edition of the Bangamundu BPL. Bang! What a start! Sensational start from the bat of Kieran Lewis. He smashed that ball all over on top of that mid-on fielder for a massive 6. You're not going to get a better start than that in a tournament, would you, Eddie?
I think it's happened 59 times. But what a way to start the tempo of the BPL 2022, the 8th edition.
Shorter sign, and he's been flicked away for a single. It's all about partnership. When you do get to start feeling a little bit better, then you must ensure that you do not throw your wicket away. You got to be spot on in terms of shot selection. Nazari Joseph bowls with decent pace. And it's been a much more disciplined over so far. He needs to finish off nicely here.
আইলশা নাকি আরাম প্রিয়, উই ডোন্ট জাজ। এক চাপে খাবার হাজির 30 মিনিটে। ফুড প্যান্ডা।
যে কোনো ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন 3 লেয়ারের সেপনিল ফেস মাস্ক।
Power play done and dusted, 36 for 3. And in comes Jacob Lintott, the wrist spinner, left arm wrist spinner from BBS Cables End. I'm really looking forward to what he can do on this kind of a surface. We hardly see bowlers left arm wrist spinners, not got a lot around from England. I think he played for Warwickshire. He slip in place. He's not afraid to toss it up, but it's a full toss. Looking to get the second, it's not there. You just have to get yourself in a good rhythm as a bowler. Playing his very first match here. He's an extra fielder on the onside, so straight away he wants a few changes in the fielding position. Shakib has just moved away from cover to short mid-wicket. A little bit straighter. And he's taken the slips out. leg side. And you have to really give a really good rip to ensure that you get some purchase. A lot will depend on the man on screen. Will Jacks is unbeaten 14 of 60s. He's got a bit of a start. He needs to make sure that he bats deeper to get a decent total on the board. Short and wide, but he finds the man in the deep, so only be a single.
Now you mentioned partnerships. It goes without say, after losing 3 wickets inside the power play, circumspect and trying to build.
No run, Naeem. Dot. One dot.
Yeah, but the danger, and you just look in your lower third there, is that there's no boundaries coming and there's a plethora of dot deliveries. This over, just the one run that's been picked up. So the rotation of strike is going to be so essential to stay in the game. And the manipulation of the field. And so this is an excellent bowling change by Saqib Al Hasan. The left-on unorthodox way of Lintott is going to cause more concerns because it becomes a wicket-taking option as well.
No run, Shabir.
So with that single 4 in that over, Chittagong 40 for 3.
যে কোনো ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার।
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
Good.
Easy. Salman সামনে রাখিস।
Shakib back in the attack. The skipper feels that this is the right time, that if he can create chances and pick up more wickets, then really dent the hopes of Chittagong. Madison Miraj will have to fight and really fight hard to ensure that he stays in.
He's just continuing to strangle Chittagong here, continue to just eke out more frustration, prevent them from getting any more runs. And this trend here is just leading to more pressure, which leads to more wickets, and a fresh man comes out, and the challenges continue for Chittagong. And as I said in the previous over, the batting does not show the impetus, it does not show the vibrancy at this stage of the game of looking for boundaries or even rotating the strike. So it's petering out. And there's the single. But it looks like it's so hard to find a run at this stage because of the pressure and the wickets that have fallen.
And it took them 5 deliveries to score that first runs of the bowling of Shakib Al Hasan in this over. Remember, he's the only one, Shakib Al Hasan, to pick up more than 100 wickets, 106 wickets in BPL before this edition, the 8th edition of Bangabandhu BPL. So he's a class act with the ball. So you can never take him lightly. But as a batter, you need to find good batting.
আইলশা নাকি আরাম প্রিয়, উই ডোন্ট জাজ। এক ট্যাপে খাবার হাজির 30 মিনিটে। ফুড প্যান্ডা।
নতুন যুগের দূষণ ফোটালেও যায় না, তাই পিওরি।
এমন গল্প লিখে পাঠাও, সেরা 3 গল্পে তৈরি হবে ক্লোজ আপ দ্বিধাহীন কাছে আসার গল্প।
Right, after the end of the 8th over, Chittagong was just moved on to 42 for 3. And they need to find a rhythm in terms of batting. not only just to look to strike big, but you need to find the gaps to ensure you keep rotating the strike.
26 deliveries since the last boundary. And the question's asked and the finger is raised. Jake Wiltott. And this is exactly what we were talking about in terms of the pressure continuing to grow. The option of scoring. Would you pick the right one? It looks like he's picked the wrong one, has Jax.
So very difficult if you don't face the similar kind of a ball. I thought it was a little bit fuller to play that shot. He just missed. It should have gone down the ground. Yeah, wrong option at the wrong time. Well, Jax was looking good, but he has to depart. Gone for 16. Chittagong losing.
ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে।
It's time to have the Dettol germ-free strategic timeout. Audience watching from home can use this time to wash hands to ensure family safety.
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
ডমেক্স টয়লেট রাখে ফ্রেশ 100 ফ্ল্যাশ পর্যন্ত, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ডমেক্স ফ্রেশ গার্ড।
Third wicket, follow wicket, Dibakshu Amachu, please. Third wicket. Ball of the third wicket, please. 3 for 33. And over 4.6. Thank you.
ভাই এই জায়গায় নামার কিন্তু অভ্যাস নাই ভাই। সালমান এই জায়গায় নামার কিন্তু অভ্যাস নাই।
Right, Dettol germ-free strategic timeout is over. Let's play safe with Dettol. Shamim Hussain. Yeah, he can, with a decent, very decent with the bat, can score runs quickly. But he's up against someone who's not easy to face, someone like Jacob Lintott. He's picked up his very first wicket.
Always a wicket-taking option, always a threat when it's wrist spin, whether it's right arm or left arm. But I feel the mystery around the left arm unorthodox. There's one to behold. There haven't been many over the years, but Lintott is someone that's becoming so important to English cricket, and here in the BPL, important as well for Fortune Barisal. Captain, all to do. All to do here. We're approaching the halfway stage and already four wickets down.
his spine. Now, this is how he picked up Will Jacks. He's trying to sweep, playing all across the line, and knew he was in business.
Now, when you're under pressure, you pick the wrong option. On that occasion, it was to his demise. What an over that is. Really good. 2 off it, it's 44 for 4.
আইলশা নাকি আরাম প্রিয় উই ডোন্ট জাজ এক ট্যাপে খাবার হাজির 30 মিনিটে ফুড প্যান্ডা।
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
ডমেক্স টয়লেট রাখে ফ্রেশ 100 ফ্ল্যাশ পর্যন্ত, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ডমেক্স ফ্রেশ গার্ড।
Chittagong challengers in trouble right from the word go. 44 for 4 after the end of the 9th over. In comes Naeem Hassan. They need to find a method. They need to find a method not just to rotate the strike, because there's only after this over 10 more overs to be bowled, so they need to also push a little bit harder to find boundaries.
Yeah, and just off that, you've got to pick the exact right moment where you can target a particular bowler and then get back in the game. And it takes one over and then the next. And all of a sudden, the run rate can increase and those projections can look better. A slip in place is already giving you a clear idea of where Saqib is. 33 deliveries. There you go, since the last boundary.
Yeah, that's the problem is if you keep losing wickets, then it's so very hard for the others, the new batsmen, to come in and get set, because it's a top 4. I think it's always the top 4 that matters the most, especially in this format.
I think he can do it as well. I think he's capable of pulling the trigger right at the right moment to try and get his team going into this challenge.
Yeah, but he needs a little bit of support. When you come to bat when the chips are down, then it gets a little bit difficult, doesn't it? You are under tremendous amount of pressure. Well, he's a very good batsman, make no mistake. He's an explosive batter, but you need a little bit of time. He's picked up a single. But it's all about partnership. Both of them have to look to score runs quickly and ensure that they do not lose wickets. Again, a hint of turn. Good over. Just the 2 in that over from Naeem Hassan after the end of the 10th over. Chittagong are 46 for 4.
এক্সপেল 475 মিলি কিনলেই সাথে শক্তি 500 মিলি টয়লেট ক্লিনার একদম ফ্রি, বাঁচলো পুরো 110 টাকা।
নতুন যুগের দূষণ ফোটালেও যায় না, তাই পিওরিট।
এমন গল্প লিখে পাঠাও, সেরা 3 গল্পে তৈরি হবে ক্লোজ আপ, দ্বিধাহীন কাছে আসার গল্প।
Fortune Barisal won the toss, selected to field, and it's paid off for them. All the 4 bowlers taking a wicket. Chittagong pegged back by some loose shots. A lot of work to be done. Oh, up in the air, it's just going to evade that fielder. Very, very fortunate. Couldn't quite time it. He must have had his heart in his mouth for a while. It's got him the run anyway. Just to see the attempt at that shot, they had to reach for that. Really couldn't get hold of it. Alongside me, Shawan Ghosh. Good afternoon.
A very good afternoon to you. Well, 47 for 4. Chittagong challengers, some intent from Mediasan Miraj. The skipper goes down the wicket. slight misfield and an easy single. A drought of boundaries here for Chittagong Challengers, doing a fair bit of rebuilding.
Well, it's going to be difficult. The peg back going at 4.65. Initially going at 8 runs per over due to some good bowling and rather shots that could be avoided. Oh dear. Now that is something that's not going to make the bowler too happy. Little fumble allows the boundary.
It was played late off Chittagong. It's been pretty economical today until this. Nicely played very late. Alzari Joseph there, not doing justice to the bowler. Much relief for Chittagong Challengers.
Yeah, they needed a boundary. Lintott's unorthodox bowling style. Not too often that you get to see left-handed wrist spinner. Has done well so far. It's not shy of giving the ball some air. That's the way leggies go in trying to give the ball air and extract some turn out of the wicket. But Shamim Hussain has been equal to the task.
Both the batsmen lagging behind in terms of balls. Already 7 runs of the over. A fair one for Chittagong Challengers. One more delivery to go. Getting his field right, Chittagong.
Uses speed, slices it. It's just going to fall safe. The pressure forcing Mehdi Hassan to try that shot. He's lucky to get away with it. But 8 runs have come off that over. After 11, it's 54 for 4.
আইলশা নাকি আরাম প্রিয় উই ডোন্ট জাজ এক চাপে খাবার হাজির 30 মিনিটে ফুড প্যান্ডা।
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
ডমেক্স টয়লেট রাখে ফ্রেশ 100 ফ্ল্যাশ পর্যন্ত, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ডমেক্স ফ্রেশ গার্ড।
Despite the fall of the first 2 wickets in the 4 overs, they had a momentum going. And the last over, pretty decent one, but they've got to carry on with shots like that. Just rotate the strike, get the singles in, and when the opportunities arise, go for the big shots.
Overs, almost 4 overs, so yeah, economical bowling from Fortune Barisal, but this is what this pair has been doing pretty good, rotating the strike.
Yeah, of course, an ingredient part of building up a partnership is rotating the strike. Have a look at this lovely ground. Use of the feet, got a hold of it. How far is it going? There's a feeder trying to come underneath that one, and he's pushed it. Well, the pressure once again working. We saw Mehdi Hassan Miraj going for a big one. The last ball of the previous over. Once again, he hasn't been able to get a hold of it and has to take that long ball back.
We have seen him using his feet in the last over as well, and on none of the occasions could he time it properly. And here again, just skying the ball, went up really high, had to be, well, it was some running for the mean fielder at long on, but it was an easy catch at the end. Mehdi Hassan Miraj has gone for 9 of 20, Chittagong Challengers 56 for 5.
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
ডমেক্স টয়লেট রাখে ফ্রেশ 100 ফ্ল্যাশ পর্যন্ত, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ডমেক্স ফ্রেশ গার্ড।
ভাই চলো, সার্কেল থেকে সিঙ্গেল দিব না ভাইয়া, সার্কেল থেকে সিঙ্গেল হবে না।
Well, the decision by Fortune Barisal has worked. There's been a regular To and from the pavilion brings in Naeem Islam. 38th match for him, 533 runs. To and from the pavilion brings in Naeem Islam. balls. But the game is carrying on despite all that. Another good delivery, prompted defensive prompt, only a run from that over after that. $59 for 5.
আপনার জন্য কখন সবচেয়ে বেশি খরচ ছিল? যখন চুল পড়া শুরু হয়নি। চুল পড়া চুলের ড্যামেজের লক্ষণ। Dark hair fall rescue in neutral serum আর 100% moisturizer চুলের ভেতর থেকে পুষ্টি যোগায়, চুল পড়া কমায় 98% পর্যন্ত। আনবিটেবল হেয়ার ফল প্রোটেকশনের জন্য ডাভ হেয়ার ফল রেস্কিউ।
ভিম স্মার্ট লিকুইড দেয় একদম ঝকঝকে ভালোবাসা। স্মার্ট কেন
Jacks getting into double figures and now Shamim Hussain just inching over into 11. Very, very sorry looking scorecard in this first game for Chittagong Challengers. Joseph back, going from the Walton end. To the ground here.
To and from the pavilion brings in Naeem Islam. 38 match for him.
Recent time and good bit of relay fielding from both these. Naeem Islam was there. Well done.
Dwayne Bravo. Very economical. Bravo giving away only 2 runs in the last over. Just trying to control that shot.
Ground and throwing your bat ball. He could have ended up in trouble. Talked about Alzari Joseph not being as accurate as you expect him to be under normal circumstances. Still trying to get his bearings right. Once again, similar kind of shot. This time finds the fielder straight away. Only a single results.
It's a good effort.
Again, the boundaries kind of drying out. The 14th over, 62 for 5, and only 7 runs and over from here will get them past 100. Got 5 wickets in hand, and this is the only recognized pair of batsmen for Chittagong Challengers. Got a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. Chucking across.
Tell you what, the batsmen seem to be getting really bogged down here. Not being very enterprising, not trying to take the attack to the bowlers, allowing the bowlers to dominate and dictate terms. It's just the track itself, I think it's decent enough. There have been some good bounce off the wicket. With the length bowls, it has not been disconcerting in terms of bounce for the batters. Well, he's trying, it's up in the air, but straight to hand. Very awkwardly placed. He hardly had time to swerve around, and he was cramped for space. All he could do is spoon it up and make it simple for the catch to be taken.
Great bowling from Alzari Joseph. Space and bounce. Cramping Shamim Hussain for space. More definitely did not intend for the ball to go there to find leg. He's gone, Shamim Hussain. Chittagong lose their 6th wicket. Shamim Hussain goes for 14. And Chittagong there 63 for 6.
Not trying to take the attack to the bowlers, allowing the bowlers to dominate and dictate terms. Just the track itself, I think it's decent enough. There have been some good bounce off the wicket. It seems to be similar kind of bounce with the length balls.
Hussain goes for 14. And Chittagong they're at 63.
The 145 matches that he played, 44 matches that he played before, and gone out those runs to bring him to play here. As I said, hadn't got a lot of time. He's at the non-strikers end. Islam. Still to open his account. Just lays his bat on that one. Guides it to third man. Opens his account with single.
Shakib's captaincy needs to be commended yet again. Positive captaincy bringing in Zari Joseph and straight away bringing results. First Indian bowler. Short pitch delivery with pace and bounce. How old the new man in? Strike rate of 127. They would have liked for him to come to the crease a bit later probably. DJ Bravo up against
It's early on in the innings. He needs that support from Naeem at the other end. So removing, just going across the trigger movement to the offside. And the bowler just
Quickly, wickets are falling at a regular interval. Just makes life so very difficult. You need a little bit of luck. I don't think so. It's a 100-odd wicket. Talking about the surface itself. He wants to pick up a single, quick single. He gets it. Nothing wrong with the surface. It's just been a poor display of batting. I'm not taking anything away from the bowlers. I think bowlers have bowled well, but surely we could have done a much better job with the bat on that surface today.
Yes, you're right. This is a good batting wicket. There was a poor shot selection that led to this state of things for Chittagong. But Benny Howell and Naeem Islam will have to at least bat out the overs. Unfortunately, if they lose a wicket or two here, then they will not be able to encash the slog overs.
Only 4 fours and 3 sixes in this innings of 76. It's been hard work for the batters, for Chittagong. Again, trying to hit one in the air. Everybody's got away with that. It falls into no man's land. They finish it with only 4 runs in that over. Chittagong, after the end of 16, a 77 for 6. And it is the time to have Jetol Germ free strategic timeout. Audience watching from home can use this time to wash hands to ensure family safety.
Sure for a bit.
The Dettol germ free strategic timeout is over. Let's play safe with Dettol. Team Bravo. Swing and a miss. This has been a story throughout the day for Chittagong challengers. The batters have hardly put bat to ball. And if you look at the way they batted in the split of 5 overs,